Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a product empties video. I haven't been saving product for too long, but I had a request to do this in a previous video, so I started saving some things I was running out of then. I don't have as much as my usual empties videos, but you guys wanted to see one. We still have a decent amount to go through, surprisingly, since it hasn't been too long since I started saving these things. I actually filmed this video already prior to me going to the cottage, so this is the second time. The first one was just awful. I typically never scrap videos. I can probably count on one hand the time that I've scrapped videos in my whole YouTube career. That was a scrapper. It was so bad. Usually I can put up with maybe the audio being a little bit off, the lighting, or myself, something wrong with how I did my makeup or whatever. That one, all three. It was just really bad. So we're here again. Hopefully this time works out much better and we only get one of the three, or none would be great. So I have a few makeup pieces here to talk about. I wanted to do it first because rarely do I go through makeup, so it's kind of a big deal when I go through something. And the first is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation, and I have this in light, medium, neutral. This is probably the best color match for my natural skin tone when I don't have any tan whatsoever, is light, medium, neutral. It's like a spot-on match for me. It's really good. This has some SPF in it. It's really beautiful on the face. I especially love this in the summer. I always reach for it because since it is a water foundation, I find this works really well when I'm at the cottage, go to my parents, to their pool. Anywhere there's water, I'm going to be outside. It's just nice because if water does get on my skin when I'm swimming or whatnot, it just works with the foundation. It kind of makes it better. I wore this when I went away with my friends for the weekend and we were in the hot tub and things like that, and they asked me what was on my skin, and it was this because it just worked with water. So this is my perfect summer foundation. I finally ran out of it. I have my self-tan shade, which I'm actually almost out of as well, which is weird because I didn't put this in my top 5 favorite foundation video, but it's one of my most used foundations, which is weird. Regardless, I will 100% be repurchasing it because the formula is great and the color match is like spot on to my skin when I don't have a tan. And then I also used up the KKW Beauty Bake Powder in number 2. It's not really surprising because it is so small, but I love this stuff. I did purchase another one if you saw my recent KKW Beauty haul. I think that will be up before this video. I think so. But this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, baking powders. I just wish it was bigger, but it leaves my skin so nice. So that's why I repurchased it, even though it's so small. I also went through a MAC Fix Plus. I always have this on deck. It's so good, been using it for years. I love the original Fix Plus just because I love that smell. There's something about it that I just love. That and MAC wipes, which you'll see in here, which I also just love the smell of. So I need to purchase a backup of this guy. I do have some of the scented ones, but I do much prefer the original scent. Then I used up 3 pairs of lashes. I went through my Velour Lie Detector Silk Lashes. These are the perfect wedding lash in my opinion. They have enough volume and fullness. They look really natural on their own without too much eye makeup. They're just really beautiful. I filmed a couple times with this, I believe, but I would definitely repurchase the lie detectors. They're so pretty. And then I used up my Blinking Beauty. I don't even want to say the name because I can never say it right. I purchased these from the Morphe website, though they have a Canadian Morphe website now that don't carry Blinking Beauty. Why? So I need to pick up another pair of these. I use them all the time. Obviously not in there, I pitch them. But I was using these like every single time I post an Instagram photo. It was these or my Miamis. I was literally always going between. So that is a top lash to me. And then I used my Lily Lashes in Doha. I like these. I probably wouldn't purchase them again. I just like Miamis. So I'd do that, or Mykonos. Those are really good. One more lash. I used the Cocoa Lashes in Amour. I used these in a recent tutorial, my ColourPop tutorial. That was my last use of them. I needed to throw them out. Love this style. My audio button was flicked up. That means my audio is off for this video. It's almost impossible to get a perfect film, really. I already know, filming this, that the audio is off. I think this video is jinxed. My empties video, this video was never meant to see the light of day, but I'm gonna push through it and hope for the best from here on out. I apologize about the sound if it was going up and down for a second. So the next thing, I was talking about my MAC wipes. Love these. I always have these on hand as well. I get the bulk pack of 100 sheets. I still have my MAC Pro discount, so I get a fair amount off purchasing these. That's why I buy MAC a lot as well, just because it is more of an affordable brand for me to buy, because I do get 40% off. And then I also used up my Neutrogena all-in-one makeup removing cleansing wipes, which are my favorite wipes ever for removing my makeup. The MAC ones I kind of just save to wipe off swatches and things like that when I'm filming or working in this room, but these are my favorite for my face because they remove my makeup really well. So I've been using these for years and years. Have another pack on the go. I used up a Beauty Blender Solid, and I usually always use my Dr. Bronner soap. I think it's better than this. I just, for whatever reason, had this on hand, so I just decided to use it. I still don't really like it as much as my Dr. Bronner's. I know a lot of people swear by this. I'd rather use the soap. It's inexpensive and I think it works better. I like to get the one with tea tree in it just because it has some disinfecting properties to that. And I used up a Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Dark. This is my favorite tan that Loving Tan makes. I honestly am not too picky when it comes to tanner. This I have been using lately, so if you've seen me in the past 2 months, I'd say, or 3, I have been using Loving Tan, but I use Bondi Sands, I use Mind Tan. I have a bunch that I like to go between, but this is definitely one of my favorite. I have the Ultra Dark on today. I don't have the 2-Hour Express because this is obviously gone, so I need more, but I have the Ultra Dark on today, and this is 2 days old, I think, so it's not at its optimum tan. It is slightly fading, but it still looks really good. Then to remove tan, I used up the Vita Liberata Luxury Tan Organic Botanical Super Fine Skin Polish Moisturizing Exfoliator Tan Preparation. That's a long name. So this, I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't repurchase or anything like that. It's nothing bad about it. It's just, honestly, you could buy a dollar store mitt to exfoliate your skin, and you don't need to get something like this for your body to remove tan. I don't think. Save your money. Get a dollar store exfoliating mitt, and that works better. Then I also used these L'Oreal Color Riche press-on nails. I was in a pinch and needed some press-on nails to use, so I picked these up. I really, really like them. And they're the Parisian Ombre. And I don't like the actual press-on part. I always have lash glue that I use with press-on nails because I prefer glue over these little sticker things that are useless in my opinion. But I still really like the shape and color of these, so I would purchase these again. Even though I don't use them as a press-on, I do glue them on. Then I used up my Schmidt's Coconut Pineapple Deodorant. This is for sensitive skin. It's a natural deodorant. This is the only deodorant I use now. It smells like the Tropical Trident Gum, the yellow kind. It smells so, so good. I love this. So I've already repurchased that. I used up 2 hair products, which you've probably seen in Empties before. I have my Ion Color Brilliance Demi Permanent Cream Hair Color in 3N. They have a new box though, so if you've been trying to find this, they revamped the packaging. So I have used this recently. I probably need to do it again, in all honesty, but that's my favorite hair color of all time. And then I also used the Redken Extreme Anti-Snap. And this is a leave-in treatment. It has a protein. I use this maybe twice a week, once a week, and it really helps with the breakage of my hair, or the anti-breakage. I always say breakage. This helps to break your hair. No, it doesn't. It helps to not break your hair. So I love this. I swear by it. This was recommended to me by a hairstylist a long time ago. I've been using it for years and years, and I really like it, really recommend it. I get mine at Ulta if you're looking for it. It's really, really good. Then I have some skincare. I used up my SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. I swear by this stuff. It changes my skin. I can tell when I'm not using this. My skin loves this, and it's great for sensitive skin. It helps brighten and refine my skin, and you only need 4 drops. It literally will last past the expiry, so this is good for 12 months. That's why I only get this size, which is the 75 milliliter, because if I were to get any more, it would just expire before I was able to use it. So I only put 4 drops in my hand. You can do that, or you can put it on a cotton pad. I know a lot of people say to put on a cotton pad and then on your skin. It's just wasting product. It's going into that cotton pad, so I just recommend putting it on your skin, pressing it on, and then I like to just rub my hands after. So any excess skincare, I do that for everything. I just rub it on my hands. Keep them nice and skin-cared. And then I used up my Kypris Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow. This was another thing that was great for refining and brightening my skin. And this has vitamin C in it and E. This nourished my skin but also helped brighten it up as well. And I just really like this as well. The whole Kypris brand I wanted to check out more of. This is the only thing I've tried so far, but I want to check out more from the line. I really enjoyed that. Then I also used up the Biotherm Biosource Balm to Oil. And you can get Biotherm on Sephora Canada if you're in Canada. I'm not sure in the US where you can get Biotherm, maybe from the Biotherm website. I'll have to double check. But this is better than the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm if you've ever used that. That stuff burns my eyes. This does not do that to me, and it works exactly the same way. So if you've ever used the Clinique one and swear by it, check out the Biotherm. I think it's honestly better, and I never hear anyone talk about that. It's really good for removing your makeup. It just melts everything away. And then I used up my favorite drugstore face mask of all time. It is the L'Oreal Pure Clay mask. It's the Yuzu Lemon one. This is also good for refining my skin, brightening my skin. And there's a theme here. I need to really keep up with those two aspects of my skin because you can tell I will get texture, my skin will look dull. I just really need to keep on it, and this helps me with that. So this instantly brightens my skin. I can tell as soon as I remove this, my skin is so much softer, brighter. It's just amazing, and I do need to pick up another one. And then I used up a Garnier sheet mask. I have more sheet masks. I only just started to keep them last night. Like, you know what? I'm gonna film an Empties video tomorrow. Let's throw in a mask because I use them a few times a week at least. So this is the Garnier Skin Active Super Purifying Charcoal Sheet Mask, and I really liked it. I feel my skin looks nice this morning. I had a big filming day, so I really wanted to purify my face, help with pores and all that. So this, I feel like my makeup glided on so nicely this morning. So that is everything for the products I've used up recently. I've only been collecting this stuff for the last little bit, not too long. So I'll hopefully gather an even bigger box for next time for you guys. So let me know if you still like these videos. I love to see what people actually use and use up, and it's always surprising to me when I use up some makeup. It's always so satisfying when you use up a product too. So that's why I like these videos as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you're all having a really good day, and I will see you all in my next video.